All right, guys, we're back here with Tobias in Yakima, Washington. How you been, Tobias?
Good.
What have you been up to since the last time we spoke?
Nothing really. Same. Really, just just doing a little bit better, but still struggling.
Where have you been staying?
I've actually been staying in a hotel room. Really, not really on the streets no more. Got a voucher, I think.
Oh, okay. So you've been staying at hotels, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah, off and on, really. But I got a voucher now, so.
That's cool. So after the last time that we spoke, I was told that a whole bunch of people got kicked out of that spot, but that didn't happen, huh?
No, at first they were just sketchy. They didn't know who you were, so they kind of people get their guard up. Because a lot of people come out here, acting like they're trying to help, but then they try to clown and make fun of the situation and shit, so.
Yeah, for sure. And you seemed a little bit more standoffish that time than right now. Right now you seem a little bit more like you let your guard down a little bit more,
Yeah.
So that's cool. That's cool to see, You mentioned you were from Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Last time, and that you were adopted. Have you kept in touch since the last time we spoke with your adopted family or anything like that?
I remember I told you that my parents had passed away, remember?
That's right. I'm sorry about that, bro. You did say that. I missed that part. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's right.
That's right. You said that, and have you been in connection with your birth parents at all?
A little bit here and there, but not really.
And dang, bro, I feel bad for what. I forgot about that part.
No, you're good. It's all good. No worries.
Since the last time we spoke, what all have you faced out here in the streets?
It's the same things, really, but except for now, it's starting to rain a lot. It's starting to be really cold, so that's really it. Besides that, it's been really cold. That's besides that, nothing really. It's just same old.
Yeah. And just for people that haven't seen your first video, how'd you get from Detroit to Yakima?
Well, when I turned 18, I started college and shit over there. But then I got connected with my birth family, my biological mom and shit, and I wanted to give it a try, to see,
Yeah.
just meet where I really come from, and
For sure. And this is where they live, your biological family? Oh, okay. And what kinds of, have you gone through any overdoses or anything like that? That's good, bro. You do look a little bit thinner though from the last time we spoke. Have you been struggling to eat out here?
Yeah, a little bit, but not really. It's just I don't know, I feel like I walk around a lot more, you know what I mean? I don't just stay in one spot like I used to. I move around a lot more.
So you've been staying at hotels, which is good, but whenever you don't get vouchers, where do you usually stay at?
On the streets or with a friend to let me stay with them or wherever,
Yeah. I think the last time we spoke, you mentioned that you were staying in a friend's car or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you ever been to jail before, bro?
No.
No, that's good. That's good. What kind of substances from the last time we spoke to now have you been doing?
Just the same. Just
the blues, right?
Yeah, just blues.
Have you reduced the amount of blues that you've been doing from the last time we spoke?
Yeah, because I'm trying to get I got a bed date and shit, so I'm trying to get into treatment, for real. Like I should try to do better. And
how many blues are you currently doing a day right now?
Not a lot, probably 3 or 4.
How does it make you feel when you're on the blues?
Like it doesn't really, it's just all your problems, you don't really have to focus on them. You know what I'm saying? They're not really there. They're not really up in your face.
Yeah. How long does the feeling last? The feeling of the high on the blues.
Oh, probably I don't know, a couple hours.
Couple hours. And then when you start withdrawing, what kinds of things do you go through?
Your body hurts, your muscles hurt, your muscles ache.
For sure, bro. I've had it where I go to interview people that I've spoken to in the past, and they're in the middle of what I think is withdrawing, and they're running down the street and they're sweating, and they need to get to the pill. It's pretty crazy to see that,
Yeah.
Because it's crazy to see how people change due to the pill, I've had some people where they're bent over and they can't stand up, and stuff like that. And then I go to interview them again, and they're completely normal,
Mm-hmm.
And so, but yeah, bro, what's your short-term plan to get out of your current situation?
Like I said, just go to treatment. After treatment, get housing, and then
That's good.
try to move on from there.
That's good, bro. Do you think you're gonna have to stop hanging around the same amount of people that you're currently hanging around now once you go to treatment?
Yeah. Well, I was always taught, like you are who you hang around. You know what I mean? And, like,
For sure.
Your habits are who you hang around, and the habits of people you hang around have. Like a drug dealer's not gonna hang around a non-drug dealer, or a drug addict's not gonna hang around someone who's clean.
For sure.
Like.
And I know what stood out from the first video. One of the things that stood out was you mentioned that people stereotype, and you said that I've been to college, and you made sure that we understood that just because you're homeless doesn't mean that you haven't been to college.
Just because you're homeless doesn't mean that you haven't done, been, stable before, or
Yeah.
been in a good position before, or been in a good financial state before. Then all it takes, is just one bad thing to happen, and then
For sure.
another bad thing happens, and it just spirals out of control, really.
With that, how do you feel that average people view homeless?
I feel like they view him as a nuisance.
Mm-hmm.
They view him as oh, this person's just annoying, this person makes our town look bad. Instead of trying to help, they're just more trying to brush him away and keep him away.
How has your view of homelessness changed from before you were homeless to now?
Well, I always used to help the homeless people out, to be honest,
That's good.
I was just, if I saw them, I'd give them a couple dollars, whatever, whatever I had, but now being in the situation, I see it's not, it's rough, it's rough, but.
For sure, bro. Many of the people that I asked that question to actually tell me that they used to stub their nose at the homeless, that they would look away, and now that they're homeless, they're like, man, my view has changed, The majority of people actually tell me that they looked at the homeless differently. So you're actually one of the first people that tells me that you helped out the homeless before being homeless. Do you have any children, bro? I can't remember.
Yeah, I got 2 kids.
You have 2 kids? How old are your kids?
I have a kid that's 5 and a kid that's 1.5.
Yeah? Do they live in Yakima or in this area right here?
Yeah.
Do you get to see them?
Yeah.
That's good, bro. That's good. All right, bro. Would you be okay with doing a follow-up interview in the future?
Yeah.
And would you be okay with me posting this on my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you, Tobias.